What's up, YouTube? Erod212 here with another video. Today it's going to be my top 50 variants. So these usually take a little bit of time, so let's start this bad boy off. First up is going to be Marvel Now Avengers #3, and this is the 1 in 50 Adi Granov variant. Just a beautiful cover. Next up, Thunderbolts #127, the Jock variant. Shout out to my man Comically Flawed for that book. Love it. After that, we're going to go with a beautiful 1 in 25 Alex Maleev Punisher rendition, one of his best covers. Amazing Spider-Man Renew Your Vows #2, 1 in 25 J. Scott Campbell. Next up, we're going to go with Star Wars Dr. Aphra #1, and this is the one per store Shirahama variant. You don't see that around too often. Nice book. This is the Captain America #1. That's the 1 in 100 Joe Quesada variant. This one here, I just love that cover. That's Star Wars The Force Awakens #1. That's the 1 in 25 Phil Noto variant. Phil Noto, one of my favorite variant artists. This is the Fanboy Expo foil cover by John Boy Myers, recreation of Batman Adventures. And this one here will be Civil War X-Men #1. This is the Michael Turner Aspen variant. The book I was looking for a while, finally got lucky. I found it at East Coast 2 years ago. Ultimate Spider-Man 104. That's the 1 in 100 Mark Bagley cover. And a banger, I picked this up at Zap Comics at one of their sales 2 years ago. And that's X-Force. X-Force #23. And that's Clayton Crane variant there for, I'm drawing a blank on the name of the show, but everybody knows that series. It's a great series. And we'll go with this here. This is a 1 in 50 for Alex Ross's rendition of Star Wars #1. Man, Manny NYC got this at a 9/8 signed by Alex Ross. It looked beautiful. Beautiful. What else we got here? Spider-Man #2. 1 in 50 J. Scott Campbell cover. You don't see J. Scott Campbell, too many great male J. Scott Campbell covers. He does the females great, but I like this rendition of Captain America. A book I got recently on one of my travels was the Janet Jackson Generation X, I'm sorry, it's Gen 13, the Rolling Stone cover. That's it. Great cover. Tough book to find in the wild and in good condition now. Remember, this is a 90s book. Another great book that if Gambit comes out, this book will blow up. It's probably, besides 266, one of his pricier books. This is Gambit's first solo miniseries. This is the gold foil edition to that. This is a book you guys might want to look at. You don't see this too often. This is X Factor #2. This is the 1 in 50, I believe it is. I'm sorry. Yeah, it's the 1 in 50 J. Scott Campbell. See, I always put notes on the back of my books so that I'll know exactly what the ratio is and everything else. It's just for my own personal reference. But the thing with this book is it's a 1 in 50. This print run was really low because this series kind of sucked. But I think there's only about 200 to 300 of these books in existence. You don't see it. There's only like 2 of them right now on eBay, and a 9.8 was selling for over $300. Another book that I love, and this is the 1 in 10. You don't see this too often. I was fortunate to get another one recently. Is the Teen Titans '89 to Frank Quitely. Love that rendition of Damien right there. Just a badass. Here's another one you don't see. Kind of low print run on this. This is the 1 in 25 Tom Rainey variant for Journey into Mystery. Number 639. Great Spider-Man in his black costume coming out. Kind of a la Cravenish type of look to it. I like it a lot. Talk about liking the book a lot. This is a banger for me. That's the 1 in 25 Delato variant for Spider-Man 2. Issue number 2. Issue number 1 is the first appearance of the evil Miles Morales. This is just great cover. Talk about great covers. I remember how much this book was on fire when it first came out. This is 2016 San Diego Comic-Con foil edition for Batman number 1 from Rebirth. Another San Diego banger the following year was Wonder Woman number 26, I believe it is. The foil edition. Beautiful Gal Gadot cover right there. Really nice. I love this cover, but when I saw this one, this is the foil Italian edition. So this is one of the foreign variant. So this the book in Marla doesn't know justice. The whole book, if you see the original cover, it's not foil. This is all foil around it, wrap around. It's gorgeous. If you ever get the chance, I believe it's X-Men 300 over there. Really nice though. 1 in 25 David Finch cover there for Uncanny X-Men number 525. And then another foreign variant there. It's Batman Eternals. Chad Hardin, I believe it is. Yeah, Chad Hardin variant. This is from Germany. And there were only 999 copies of this. This book was another book that was flying off the shelves when it was, not off the shelves, but on eBay. It was hot when it first came out. Scorpion Comics put out this, and I thought it was one of their best. That's Amazing Spider-Man number 700. Is it 700? 797. And that's a Delato Virgin variant there. That's just gorgeous. One of the best Spider-Man Delatos right there. One of the first variants I really picked up when I started collecting. I ordered this because I was reading the whole story arc there, and I like that whole Dr. Octopus taking over Spider-Man's mind, which led to Superior Spider-Man. Amazing Spider-Man number 700, the Midtown variant. This is one of the few Midtowns that really still carries a lot of value to it. Extraordinary X-Men number 1, I believe it's 1 in 25, J. Scott Campbell. And Inferno number 1, and that's the 1 in 50, Adi Granoff. Book has died down. When that book came out, that book was, I mean, on fire. I'm trying to stay out of the glare here, but these are the 1 in 75s. Thor number 1, Alex Ross. This is the 75th anniversary. And then my favorite of all. I just love that cover. Man, I mean, I love that cover. Number 27, Alex Ross, 1 in 75. Man, that thing is beautiful. He just destroyed what it looks like. It's amazing. This book is numbered to 1,000. And this was the Wizard World, Star Wars Darth Maul, son of Dathomir. 1 in 1,000. Hot book, too. All New Wolverine, number 4. 1 in 25, Ryan Sook variant. All new. This is Wolverine's number 3. This is a 1 in 25, Gerard Perel. And I'm telling you what, these Wolverine titles put out 1, 2, and 3 had some amazing variant covers. If you don't believe me, there's number 2. And that's the Alex Maleev, 1 in 25. It's gorgeous. Let's see what else we got here. Generation Hope. This is the 1 in 25, is it? 1 in 25? Yeah, 1 in 75. Djurjevic cover. Djurjevic did such great connecting covers for all of these series. He did the same thing with Ultimate Fallout. This is the Marvel 50th anniversary, and there's a print run of 1154 on this for Amazing Spider-Man number 674, and that's Thor number 4 homage. Great Michael Turner. This is the San Diego Comic-Con Aspen exclusives. I believe this was number to 1,000. Just a great one. Shout out to my man Thorough putting this up. And this is Miracle Man number 12. That's the 1 in 25 Adam Hughes cover. That's a ghost. You don't see that book too often. There's very few of them on the market. So I had to scoop that up at Thurl's auction. Next up, I believe this is the 1 in 10. But a book that I searched for a long time for, in good condition, Batman 655. And this is the Andy Kubert variant for first Damon Wayans. Amanda Dorkery's found this, I believe, for $1, if you can believe that. So you know there are books in the wild that you can find. You know, that can be found. Picked this up from my man Gills, and that's John Romita Jr.'s second print variant for $5.99? $5.69, which is the anti-Venom cover. Another banger. Found this in a local shop. I forgot what state I was visiting, but it was one of the few books that I bought that day there. But a book that I've been searching for a long time, and that's X-Men number 25, the black and white variant. Tough book to find. You don't see this book too often. At least I haven't. And then a book I searched for years, and I picked up at East Coast again, Zap's Booth. Fantastic Four number 110, and that's the printing variant. You know, the plates that they use for putting ink didn't distribute properly, so you have a lot of the green stayed where it should have been, different colors. So this is like the green era variant. Just an era cover before there were variants. You had things like this. There's a couple of them out there that you'll see. This is one of the most popular ones. And I got a couple slabs here for you. Round this out. This is the Fiona Staples Miles Morales Ultimate Spider-Man number 1 variant. Book I found in a flea market for $1. Uncanny X-Men number 1, and this is the Venom variants. That's a Greg Horn cover. Let's go with this Uncanny X-Men number 510, the J. Scott Campbell. The goal is eventually to get the Con variant, the black and white one on this, which is just amazing. Archangel had one. It was beautiful. My man Joker, M21, loves this book here. Salvation Run, number 7. Neil Adams variant, great Joker cover. Another book that I found for $1. I couldn't believe it when I found this. It was that same haul. Uncanny X-Force. This is the Venom variant also, and this is the Paul Renard cover for the Venomized covers. This is probably the second most expensive one in that run. It's a beauty for sure. Again, another J. Scott Campbell where he's not drawing a woman, and he does a great cover here. Superior Spider-Man number 22. It's J. Scott Campbell. That's a 9.6, but I'll take that any day. And 2 more books here. Book you don't see that often, Uncanny X-Force number 5. This is the Monera variant cover. Beautiful rendition of Psylocke. I love that. And then my banger right there, Ultimate Fallout number 4, the Marko Djurjevic variant cover. So those are my variants. Now I do have some variants that are signed, but I haven't done that yet because I'm probably gonna do a signed top 50 somewhere along the line. But let me know what you think. Think I had some bangers there, some nice books there. If you haven't seen Nemesis Prime, he's been putting out multiples on this, man. His variant collection is strong. He's got a strong variant game. So check out New York Warriors. As always, Keep It Thorough's got an auction coming up this weekend, I believe. Strictly Comics has his auction coming up. And my man Chad RCG. So Friday, Saturday, Sunday, going to be some banger books. And if you haven't seen the books Mr. Let is going to put out on these auctions, go check out Mr. Let's Instagram, because there is nothing but fire. He is bringing big boy books. Hit me up on IG. I'm always running some raffles on there. Probably going to put a nice book up this week. If you have any pressing needs, hit me up on Instagram. Hit the like button, please. Subscribe if you're not subscribed to my channel and enjoy this content. hit that notification bell so that way you get notified when I put out video. And until my next video, peace.